My name is Ricochet, and welcome to Stush Reads. This segment on my channel will consist of me reviewing fictional books from my bookshelf. These reviews are spoiler free, so you don't have to worry about major details about the book to be revealed to you if you want to get this book yourself. I will rate this book using 3 different categories. You have plot, characters, and themes. Each category is marked out of 5 stars, therefore the book will be totaled out of 15 stars and it will have an average score of 5 stars. So before I get into today's book, I should note, so far the books that I've reviewed for the channel are better suited for high schoolers, but this book particularly, I'm gonna put the 18 plus sticker right here because of some suggestive scenes or some swear words. And while I'm not gonna really talk about it in this video, I should just let you know, hey, you're thinking again this book, let me remind you, 18 plus. The God of Good Looks is the debut novel of Trinidadian author Brian McIver, published on May 2023. It was nominated for the 55th National Association for the Advancement of Colored People Image Awards for Outstanding Debut Author. I first saw this book recommended by Book of Sins, plus I noticed within the Caribbean reading community, I heard great things about this book, so I decided to get it, and it became one of the best books I've read. Bianca Bridge is a young woman living in Trinidad who dreams of being a writer. However, her affair with a government minister isolates her chances for a paying job, leaving her to resort to becoming a model for money. After an encounter with the ruthless makeup guru Obadiah Cortland, Bianca finds herself working with him for his magazine under the brand OC Beauty. Upon working with OC Beauty, Bianca and Obadiah learn more from their first impressions of each other. Bianca realizes how Obadiah had to carefully craft his brand persona far removed from the lower class lifestyle he was born in, while Obadiah realizes Bianca didn't have the silver spoon in her mouth despite being the daughter of a successful and rich businessman. The book follows Bianca and Obadiah navigating through the ups and downs of the Trinidadian society and working together to make OC Beauty flourish. The plot is great. It is a witty and charming story rooted in its Trinidadian setting. The book is told in first-person view in 2 ways. Firstly, Bianca's diary entries and Obadiah's standard first-person view that shows the class division in Trinidad and the working class struggle of running his business. The culture of Trinidad and Tobago are bursting through the entire book through the use of mainly food, makeup, fashion, and various locations. The pacing is also great. In Bianca's diary entries and Obadiah's point of view, we see their perspective views on their society and how they view each other. I will rate each character based on 3 different categories. First, we have development, then writing, then my personal favorite, the Junk Girl category. First, we have Bianca Bridge. Bianca is the protagonist of the book. She is a smart and passionate woman who dreams of being a writer, despite her reputation in Trinidad being severely damaged from having an affair with Eric Hugo, a government minister. She accepts a job offer from Obadiah, which allows her to explore the world of makeup, fashion, and stories of her OC Beauty co-workers and the business people of Trinidad, including her own father. Bianca's main goal is to honor her late mother through her writing and her life decisions in ways she'll discover throughout the story. Next, we have Obadiah Cortland. Obadiah is the deuteragonist of the book. He is an ambitious and harsh makeup artist and businessman who started OC Beauty and wishes to see his makeup artist branding, the God of Good Looks, to flourish. He hires Bianca as an assistant and gains an insightful perspective on the upper class people of Trinidad. Obadiah carefully crafts his persona to any means of getting the right customers and the links for OC Beauty to keep growing. Next, we have Dominic Chan Kit. He is Bianca's father, and he's, more successful as a businessman than he is a father. He spends years, days, and nights to get his chain of businesses to fruition, despite the cost of him not being able to build his relationship with Bianca. Dominic tries to redeem himself by often visiting her with food and asking her about her well-being. Next, we have Eric Hugo. Before I go into describing him, this guy, and not the way his wife would make up with him. Eric Hugo is the reason Young Girls Still Fly. He is a government minister who cheats on his wife several times with young women like Bianca. Like any man who commits infidelity, he takes a lot of actions to hide his affairs, while taking various risks that can get him caught immediately. Despite his actions, the women in his life turn on each other instead of holding him accountable.
I may have character, may have honesty, may have humility, may have dignity. All in my shoes, and may have visa.
Next, we have Dante Dragger. He is Obadiah's childhood best friend and a makeup artist of OC Beauty. He's a friendly, supportive, and optimistic man who finds his place and family in OC Beauty. Finally, we have Radhika Nareen. She is a makeup artist who worked for OC Beauty after taking a makeup class. She is a bold and confident woman who quickly gets along with Bianca to the point they can be considered friends. The first theme we have is beauty. Beauty is expressed with the use of makeup and the various topics surrounding it. We see the relationship that each member of OC Beauty and their customers have with makeup, whether it was a way to feel different and feel better about themselves, or more importantly, to make a statement in the industry. Additionally, there are various types of makeup, whether it is special effects or barely there makeup, that are taken into consideration and talks of embracing natural beauty. Plus, we see how members of OC Beauty must create a beautiful mask to hide themselves from society and how they take charge of being the beholder of their own beauty. Beauty isn't just found in makeup, but also in how one embraces themselves. Next, we have appearance versus reality. Throughout the book, each member of OC Beauty has a perception by others that is far from the truth. For example, Obadiah is deemed harsh and honest in Bianca's point of view. However, he clearly tries to cling to the persona he created to not appear weak. Another example is how Bianca is viewed as a spoiled rich girl by Obadiah, when in reality, she didn't have a close relationship with her father, especially after the passing of her mother. Next, we have culture. Trinidad and Tobago's culture is on full display in the book, with carnival, various locations like Queen's Park Oval and Manzanilla Beach, and food being majorly highlighted. Also, side note, I mostly want to try out aloo pie, and of course the famous doubles personally. However, there are unpleasant parts, notably with how the structure of the class system shows how well connected the richest people of Trinidad are and how their actions bring inconvenience to the working and lower class. Next, we have family relationship. Bianca's relationship with her parents is very contrasting. Bianca was raised mainly with her mother and had a loving relationship with her before she passed on, while her father was always busy working on his business and not building their relationship. Obadiah and his sister, on the other hand, have a closer relationship than Bianca and Dominic. Obadiah spends his early years taking care of his sister. However, they do have their issues throughout the book. Finally, we have feminism. Bianca defines society's expectations of women by taking charge of how people will view her and share an empowering message to the young women in Trinidad. Bianca also finds a form of self-empowerment and making herself a woman of substance, as she defines, quote, "A woman of substance is someone not defined by her willingness to debase herself before a man or higher power. But maybe there is something in the need to eschew thoughts of beauty." To conclude, The God of Good Looks is a witty, colorful, and empowering story mixed with the beauty and culture of the Twin Island Republic, Trinidad and Tobago. If you're looking for a book with plenty of charm and humor, then The God of Good Looks is for you. Thanks for watching this video.